false thoughts, false words, and false actions bring pain and suffering. The truth of superconscious wisdom from your conscience brings happiness and reward. Abandon the false and its bondage. Serve the truth and be free. False thoughts, false words, and false actions bring pain and suffering. The truth of superconscious wisdom from your conscience brings happiness and reward. Abandon the false and its bondage. Serve the truth and be free. And we even have a tool in our tool bag that helps with that, right? Enables that to come about in every relationship. And that would be the bridge of yoga, the bridge of union, that which unites our outer actions, our thoughts and our words and our deeds with the wisdom of the conscience, that superconscious wisdom that enables us to go beyond the mental influences of faulty concepts, the conditioning of lifetimes, memories and desires and expectations and resentments and judgment and anger, selfish desires, the out of control ego and its silent partner, the reptilian brain, the senses, the culture, all those worries and fears that come up. The restrictions of family or religion or gender or nationality or race. All these forces coming from these primitive fountains for food, sex, sleep, and self-preservation. How can we be ready for them? Well, that begs the question, who are we? So the desire to know who we are is critically important. It's one of the two major pilings that support this bridge of union. And also, its partner, the desire for self-discipline. Oh, discipline. But it's not denial. It's our ability in real time, in the midst of relationships, to set aside these obstacles that have hijacked us time and time and time again. The fact that one person has done this, you can do it. It's all about desire. What is your desire? What is your deepest driving desire? For as your deepest driving desire is, so is your will. As your will is, so is your deed. As your deeds are, so becomes your destiny. That's why Jesus, speaking as the Christ, the illumined yogi, he says to us through time and space, you shall know them by their fruits, not by what they say necessarily, but by the fruits. We had an expression when we were kids, right? We learned. Same teaching. The proof is in the pudding. We got it back then. We understood that. Now we're being asked to put it into action. Why? Because all these false thoughts, false words, and false actions have only brought us pain and suffering. And yet the truth of superconscious wisdom, reflected by our conscience, has always brought happiness and reward. So we're simply asked to abandon the false and its bondage, and to serve the truth, to be free. How free do you want to be?